Today I will be presenting my assignment for KIC 430, Interpersonal Communication. Let's begin. This is a today agenda and I talk about all of this. This situation enveloped a group project for the university course. There were 4 members and I will keep their name confidential. Let's call the problematic member is Ali. We are in final week of the project when I realized that Ali has not yet submitted his part of the research data. I tried to contact him on WhatsApp but he only gave a vague excuse. When I pushed him for the specific dialect, he became defensive and stopped replying to my message. This was very challenging because I needed his data to write my analysis, but I could not get a clear answer from him. The deadline was getting closer and I feel very stressed. At the first, I handled the situation by sending a friendly reminder on WhatsApp, hoping it was just a misunderstanding. However, when I saw he was active on the social media but not reading my message, I decided to call him directly. During the call, I focused on finding a solution rather than blaming him, and I said, I know we're all busy, but the deadline is near. Can we sit down for 5 minutes, past 20 minutes to plan our next step? I made sure my tone was calm, not aggressive. When we met face to face, I maintained eye contact to show I was open the discussion. Finally, we agreed to divide Ali task among the rest of us to save the project. I also took responsibility to inform the lecturer about the chance. Looking back at the skill I used, I can say the empathy and emotional control were mastered by the stay calm and listening to Ali. I understood that he was not lazy, just overwhelmed. That's why I offered to help lighten his workload. Active listening also helped me understand the real problem he was facing. However, my assertiveness was lacking. Also, I started by setting a deadline. I gave up too quickly when he resigned. I was afraid of hurting his feelings, so I stopped pushing him, and then I directly enabled his behavior because I did not maintain the party that everyone must do their part. I sure has been more attentive in asking him to take responsibility. From this experience, I realized that a communication breakdown often happen because we wait too long to address the problem. Managing a team required a balancing between empathy and accountability. Avoiding confrontation only creates more work for the rest of the team. If I could go back, I would set up the most structured project timeline from the very beginning. More importantly, I will practice a strategy I call the 2-4 hours rules. If someone misses a deadline by one day, I will immediately schedule a short 10-minute discussion to check on them and entity what is blocking them. This will prevent last-minute panic, ensure every member is accountable to treat fairly. In conclusion, this experience has taught me that interpersonal communication is not just about speaking, but also about understanding another and knowing when to be firm. I handled the situation calmly and show empathy to Ali, which should help us to find a solution. However, I realized that my lack of extracurriculars allowed him to avoid his responsibility. Moving forward, I will apply the 3-4 hours rules to address issue early. I learned the key of the effective teamwork is balancing empathy with accountability. We must care for our team member, but we must also hold each other responsibility for our tasks. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.